What up, y'all? It's your boy Chef Ken here, and it's another episode of Cooking with the Homies. This week we got the big game ahead of us, so I'm gonna show y'all something that y'all can knock out for y'all homies when they pull up for the Super Bowl party, all right? This one's packed with flavor. It's amazing. Just follow along. Today, I'm making a beef bulgogi nachos with wonton chips, all right? Let's go. Now here's our set of wonton chips. That steak is important, and the rest of these ingredients I'm gonna list down below for y'all. All right, so the heart of this dish, we're gonna start with about 1.5 pounds of beef sirloin steak. Gonna cook it into really thin pieces. Now you're gonna cut these however you may prefer. Some people like them really thinly sliced, some like them chunky. I like them kind of slim thick like this, little 1-inch pieces. Like I said, cut it however you like. All right, so now just take this steak, set it to the side. All right, now just get you a mixing bowl. We're gonna go ahead and add our soy sauce. This is 1/3 cup of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil, some black pepper, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes. I'm gonna add that onion, our green onion, some minced ginger, then 3 cloves of minced garlic.
Now, obviously, you get a mincer online for like $20 or less, but I want to struggle and use my knife. But I obviously should have got a bigger bowl, but we're gonna work with what we got. I didn't feel like washing any dishes. Go ahead and mix all those ingredients really well. Once we get them mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and toss it in our meat. Toss it in the bowl. Now, I like to mix it with my hands. Obviously, you can use a spoon, but I like to feel the meat, rub on it, make sure all those juices and everything get all up in there. So mix it with your hand. Once we get done with this, look at that. Beautiful as hell. Now we're gonna throw that in the fridge. I say at least an hour, 4 hours. Overnight is even better, but do you. All right, now we're gonna get our wonton chips going. Take our wonton squares, and this is really easy. Just cut it like that. Now, obviously, they're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have some that look like Doritos, and you're gonna have some that's really small. Now, if you know a better way of doing this, go ahead and do your thing. Now, make sure you rip these apart. They're really thin, but they do stick together, and you just don't want them to make thick wonton chips. Now, let's get our cheese sauce going. Start with some butter. Let that melt, but don't let it brown. After that, we're gonna throw in our flour, whisk that on up, and then we're gonna add our chicken dust, aka chicken bouillon. Whisk that up and make a nice little roux. Once the roux is done and it's nicely wilted together, we're gonna go ahead and add our warm milk. Warm milk is the key to this because it thickens up faster. What you don't want to do is put cold milk in there, then it takes a while to warm up and thicken up because then it's gonna take forever. So let's add warm milk. As it thickens up, add a little bit more till it's like nice, smooth, and kind of like creamy. Once that's done, we're gonna add our cheese. You can add whatever type of cheese you like. I personally added Velveeta, and then I also added like some sharp cheddar and another cheese. I know a lot of people are against Velveeta, but I mean, listen, for a nacho cheese sauce, I just feel like it's the best cheese. It's not the most healthiest option, but it's fire to me. Once it's done, looking golden, nice and golden like that, go ahead, throw that to the side in a little container, and then on to our next step. Now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and fire up our wonton chips. Go ahead, throw those in the fryer at 305 degrees. You don't want it too hot because you don't want them to burn. Once you get them in the fryer, you want to take a spoon or a fork or something and start to, because they're gonna try to connect together. You want to try to separate them. Once they're done, nice and golden brown like that, we're just gonna take it out the basket. I threw it on a sheet pan so they don't get too soggy or anything like that, and just set them to the side while we cook our meat. Now I got this wok. Oil it up, make sure the oil is nice and hot. Then we're gonna go ahead and throw our meat mixture in, cook it up. I cook it until it's like medium, but you don't want it well done, because if it's well done, by the time you finish the steps of these nachos, they're gonna be extremely dry. And I mean, who really wants well done, dried out meat? Like, I don't know who likes that. I don't. So if that's you, go ahead, cook it until it's well done, and you could chew on your meat for days. Whoa. But yeah, go ahead, cook that up until it's nice like that. I threw a little cornstarch slurry in here just to thicken it up. Once it's done, Throw it in a bowl, throw it to the side. Look how, I want you to see how juicy, look at that. Oh my God, that looks so amazing. Now, let's go ahead and build our nachos. Throw a layer of wonton chips. Then we're gonna, once we layer that up, we're gonna add some cheese. I added shredded cheese. And then I added some of my cheese sauce, right? Now we're gonna do about 2 to 3 layers. It really depends on you. If you're like a 1 layer type of person, cool, do 1 layer, but I like mine stacked. So we're gonna throw some meat on there. Then once we throw a nice little layer of meat, that way, so with every little chip, you're able to get some type of meat on there. Then we're gonna add some more cheese sauce. Then we're gonna add another layer of wonton chips. Just like that. And then we're gonna add some more cheese. I think I did shredded cheese. I'm sorry, I did the liquid gold. Add some more of that liquid gold. And then we're gonna add some more meat. We're just gonna top it off. I did 2 layers on this. So top it off with the rest of that meat. And then what you're gonna do, add some more cheese, add some more shredded cheese, some more of that liquid gold, which is the cheese sauce. That cheese sauce is bomb, man. There's so many ways you can make cheese sauce. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to drop a video of like different cheese sauces you can make, so I could show you the levels you could do. Anyway, throw this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes till all that cheese melts. Then we're gonna stack it up. I added some pico, added my sour cream, and then I added my sriracha mayo for a little spice, because who eats beef bulgogi without some heat? And sriracha mayo is it. Then I added a little cilantro on top just for the greenery, and there you go, man. Look at that. That looks so amazing. Oh my God, that's picture perfect. Make sure you make this on your game day for your homies or your spouse or whoever, man. Everybody's gonna love you.
Look at that. Look at that. Fire. All right, about to see what this thing do. Gotta get some chips and meat. It's a lot of different elements to this. I can't get it all, but oh my God, let's look at that. Oh my God, that is fire as hell. This is Flame, my boy. Make sure y'all follow this recipe and do this yourselves. I'm gonna leave it down in the description below. Make this for your Super Bowl party. Man, listen, I love y'all. Good night.